Okay, now for our appetizer, which is a sort of fusion mashed potato. Now, before I get started with the mashed potato, into my pan I'm going to put in about 3 onions that I've sliced up. Into this I'm going to put in 2 large pinches of salt, 2 large pinches of red chili flakes, 1 large pinch of turmeric, and a large pinch of coriander powder. Then for some good measure, I'm going to put in some mustard seeds and about 2 large pinches of that. Now, to make things super simple for myself, I'm going to pour in about 3½ tablespoons of olive oil. And now I'm going to fry it up. So I'm going to get my pan on a high flame. And I'm just going to wait for the onion to start sizzling. So here we go. My onion has started frying beautifully. I'm just going to fry it a little bit. Now, as my onion's sizzling away, I'm going to pour in a couple of drizzles of balsamic vinegar. And then put in ½ tablespoon of finely sliced ginger and 1 teaspoon of sliced garlic. I'm going to pour in about 2 tablespoons of oil from on top, just so the spices don't burn. Once you start smelling the mustard seed, you're going to add in potatoes, about ½ kg of potatoes that you've mashed up from before. I simply boil them and mash them up. I'm just going to add the potatoes straight into my pan. Stir this up. I'm going to add more olive oil from the top, about 1½ tablespoons. And I'm going to turn the heat off. Okay, so now once your potatoes and onions have fused together, next step is to add in 1 large tablespoon of butter straight into the pan. I'm going to take about 4 cherries, break them up, and just let them fuse in with all their glorious juices. Right, so I've got the cherries and the butter. I'm just going to mix it in. Make sure it's sort of absorbed by all the potato evenly. Just a pinch of salt from the top because potatoes suck in salt and a little addition is always required in the end. One last thing. A little basil. Tear it, put it straight in. Make sure that there are no lumpy bits in your mash because separate pieces of potato won't be very nice. Now, to layer it, here I have 2 plastic cups. Very simply, I'm going to grab a little butter and using my finger, I'm just going to butter the inside of these cups. All right, now in go your potatoes. Doesn't matter if they're still hot. Now what I'm going to do is take a little bit of cucumber and just make 1 layer of cucumber to give a sort of difference in crunch and of course make our appetizer look pretty neat. Now I want to serve it with something. I want to jazz up this sort of appetizer with something extra, and for that I've got a little fresh tomato here. I'm going to grab some basil, some olive oil and some lemon, and I'm going to blitz it up. Very, very simple. Just a little tomato tapenade or a tomato sauce on the side, a raw tomato sauce. Put in 3 chopped tomatoes into a handheld blender. Pour in the juice of 1½ lemon. Put in ½ teaspoon of red chili flakes, 1 teaspoon of salt. Throw in about 8 basil leaves and 5 tablespoons of olive oil. Finally, a dash of balsamic vinegar and blitz it up. Right, that's it. Our sauce has been blitzed up and is ready for serving with our glorious appetizer. And now all we have to do is plate it up. Right, we are ready to eat, and I'm joined by the glorious and fabulously stunning Anisa. Hello, darling.
Hi.
I'm going to start you off with the entree, or the appetizer, which is, well, it's a little fusion mashed potato here.
Because anything with potatoes in it is just fine with me. Like.
Oh, well.
Is that a Pakistani thing or is it just me?
No, I think potatoes in general are the most delicious vegetables.
Aren't they? Okay, cool.
Totally. I mean, they're my favorite anyway.
Let's give it a shot.
But this is something that is different. And
what's this sauce that you put at the bottom?
it's like a tomato and basil tapenade which has been ground down completely.
This tastes like organic food.
Our produce is organic anyway.
Is it?
Yeah.
No.
Totally. Totally. Or, you know, the term organic is that funky feng shui term that they use abroad for like cool food which is more expensive. Over here, everything's organic. Government manufactured.
Don't we use pesticides in a lot of stuff to be...
Not the way that it's used abroad in GM manufactured foods.
Although I have to tell you, I have weird taste buds.
Right.
And for some reason, I can't seem to eat anything which is not spicy. But luckily, I found little one of those guys in there.
So hard to please. These pretty people are always so, oh my god, it's so pretty and so hard to please.
No. I was saying it's amazing because I found one of those guys in there. What are they called? Those
red chilies?
Those little red chilies, yeah.
Now, moving on from here.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
Keep your fork. No, you can finish it. But I want you to eat this before it becomes really cold because this is a fusion take on makhni chicken.
What? Really?
Butter chicken, yeah.
Okay.
And I take them and I just use them, but very easy to do at home.
Okay, it's 100 times better than makhni chicken, so don't just say that. No, seriously.
Oh my
It is.
God.
I'm not just saying that. I'm very picky about food. And the chicken is cooked just right.
Thank you.
Okay. But though I think I kind of love ginger because I'm like a total like ginger like obsessor. And you could have gone a little more natural.
Well, if you just like, you know, keep trying and you see the strands of ginger, which I use on top more as. See, I didn't want to overpower it because with the fusion aspect here, I'm bringing in, you know, cream and I've got to get that blend. And I've used basil in there instead of coriander.
That's what it is?
That, yeah. So it changes the flavor completely. Now you carry on eating this. Okay. I'm going to run and get dessert.
Okay, fine.
And I am back with dessert. This is a cherry chicky pie or cake.
Like the high school chicky that we used to
Yeah,
have?
like high school chicky.
This looks really good. Like it just looks, whatever you put in here, there's nuts, there's almonds.
There's almonds, pista, that's it. And then cherries.
And chicky and cherries. Yeah. You want me to just...
No, I just, wait, hang on.
You know that I never eat dessert, right? Chicky!
Alright.
Okay, so this is the first time I'm ever really having dessert, in public at least. I was going to say it's good deep, but I can't say that on television.
Oh my god! Please, thank you.
So you know in Ratatouille, have you seen Ratatouille?
Yeah, I've seen that. I love that.
Okay, so in Ratatouille when what's his name? What's the big mean reviewer guy? Ego.
Yeah.
It's Ego. At the end when Ego's eating the ratatouille, and then this whole like flash goes back of him like in his peasant childhood having ratatouille. I'm feeling my peasant childhood.
Oh my god!
When my driver used to get me like chicky and like munch on it. That's really good.
Wow, why, thank you. Anyway, darling, thank you so much. You have been a fantastic guest. I mean, I love feeding you my chicky cherry.
So when we go off air, can I just finish my
Absolutely, and I'm going to do that right away. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you.
My pleasure. Thank you for having me.
And thank you guys for joining us. Remember, if you want to see me fuse something or have any comments, write in on fusion@DawnNews.tv. From Anisa and myself, take care and have an organic chicky day.